Hello, salutations, what it do? It's Dr. Gamer back at you with another Marvel's Avengers video. Sorry, no YouTube intro, but I had to do this quick reaction video after I got off Miller's stream. I mentioned yesterday that he would have some piping hot tea for us about future updates to the game, and he definitely delivered. He told us, basically did a thread on Twitter, and he also was talking about it in the live stream. And if it pans out, there is definitely some amazing content coming to Marvel's Avengers, especially in War for Wakanda, that I'm going to be diving into now. But first, make sure you hit that like button. It helps tremendously with the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. We are very close to 2,000 subs. We're less than 100 away, so if you can help me get there, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, if you want to support the channel another way, you can just hit that join button and become a defender today. You get access to some awesome badges. We got those fire custom emotes that you probably see in the chat, the Doctor Strange, the Wakanda Forever. You also get early access to videos, member exclusive content, member shout outs, weekly gaming sessions with yours truly. We all hang out once a week. It's a lot of fun, and we just play the game, chop it up. It's very fun. And I'm going to have a Discord set up soon, so should be also really good. And I have merch. I have some cool featured designs. Of course, I got the Dr. Gamer logo designs. We got shirts, we got hoodies, long sleeve tank tops, and of course, this is my favorite design. We got the game ready, and I'm working on the hello, salutations, what it do. I should have that up soon. So if you once again want to support the channel, it would help a lot. I would greatly appreciate it. So without further ado, let's jump right into this video. So according to Miller, currently Crystal Dynamics is considering updating existing MCU skins. As you probably know, the MCU skins were not well received by some people, except for Iron Man and now Captain America. Notably, there was backlash about Black Widow and Hawkeye, a little bit about Hawk, but the biggest amount of backlash came from Hawkeye and Widow, mainly because Widow, they wanted the ponytail, and with Hawkeye was also a hair related issue. Some people wanted him to have the Endgame mohawk, some people just wanted him to have hair, and a lot of others just wanted the Ronin look. And when no one got that, it was a whole thing. And apparently Crystal Dynamics is seriously taking that under consideration and are considering updating the existing MCU skins. I'm sure you'll still have to pay $14 for the updated ones, but at least they're going to do it. So, and they should definitely be updating the skins. I hope if they, for instance, do Hawkeye, they don't just give him hair. They also have to fix his arrows because they're purple, and we know now that they can and are doing weapon skins, so that can be good. Now, for the real spice, we got confirmation, according to Miller, that the second villain in War for Wakanda is none other than Crossbones. Now, the prevailing rumor was that it was going to be Ultron, and the tease at the end of the Cosmic Cube event definitely leads us to believe Ultron is going to be a villain in the future. Also, last year it leaked that they were working on Ultron, so that's pretty much adds up. We can expect Ultron to be in the game at some point, but not in War for Wakanda. According to Miller, it is going to be Crossbones, which is very, very interesting. I remember they did a poll in the chat on one of the streams, and people said they really wanted to see Hydra as a villain faction. So very interesting that they're choosing Crossbones. He also has some information on Black Panther's heroics. The assault is going to be spear related. The Panther ultimate interesting what they're going to do with that. And for his support, it's going to be the Kimoyo, which for those that don't remember are the beads. So he wouldn't go into detail about that. He doesn't want to spoil too much, but it's definitely interesting. He also talked about his intrinsic, like we assumed, it is going to be kinetic related. He didn't want to spoil too much, but he did say that you could pretty effectively recreate a certain moment from MCU Black Panther, which very interesting. But yeah, we assumed that it would be his support would be his intrinsic rather would be related to kinetic energy. So that's Miller pretty much confirming that. He continued that they're going to be adding free cosmetics, more weapon skins, new enemy types from both existing factions, AIM and Watch Dogs, in addition to the spider bots, a new faction joining the Inhuman Alliance and Shield, as well as a horde mode. Now, all of that is going to be coming apparently in the War for Wakanda update itself. Now, horde mode, for those that don't know, is a very requested feature. Along with patrol mode, people were really asking for a horde mode where you're fighting waves of enemies with increasing difficulty, and you're getting a bunch of rewards. It's something that you can dive in with multiplayer and just keep playing over and over again, and not just farming for rewards, but farming because it's fun. Ghost of Tsushima has a similar game mode in their Legends mode. They call it Survivor though. Instead of just randomly fighting waves of enemies, you're fighting waves of enemies that are coming to take over a specific part of your territory, and your squad of up to 4 people have to take out the enemies before your territory gets overwhelmed. It is very fun, very exciting, and you get a bunch of rewards depending on the level of difficulty you are playing on. So if they do something like that in Marvel's Avengers, that would be very huge. As you know, this game is in fact a multiplayer looter, and they don't have currently any modes in the game that one would associate with a multiplayer looter. There's still no raids, and there until apparently War for Wakanda, there's going to be no horde mode, but that seems to be changing. They're going to have the Omega level threats, and they're going to have the patrol mode in July, and now we're getting a horde mode apparently in War for Wakanda. So very big. If they deliver this, that's going to be huge for the game's longevity. He also did mention the mining facility raid is not going to be released the same day as War for Wakanda, but it is still coming. And the Super Adaptoid OLT is going to be called Family Reunion, and we're going to finally get a release date for it today. I'm recording this at about 1 o'clock in the morning. Apparently they did another creator private meeting sort of deal where they show their favorite content creators like Lejeune some updates about what's coming, and Miller is spilling some tea in that regard. We are in fact finally getting a release date for the first Omega level threat. So I'm recording this in the middle of the night, but I'm guessing that we'll get that information probably around the time of Reset, when they usually post the blog, and we'll probably get more details tomorrow. They promised last week on the dev stream that the next dev stream would have more information about the Omega level threats. So I'm expecting a release date and probably maybe some more details about that. So To clarify, it's not, the Omega level threat is not dropping this week. I know some people were running with that on Twitter. That is not the case, but we should be getting a release date. So we'll finally know when it is coming out. As you know, we were expecting it with the Cosmic Cube patch, but they had to delay it because they were apparently still tuning the super adapter difficulty so that it wasn't too easy, so it wasn't ready yet, but apparently now it's ready. So I guess we should expect the first OLT to drop sometime in July, hopefully early July. Next week would be perfect, but we'll have to see about that. But regardless, very, very exciting. So right now, for sure, what you can do now is let Crystal Dynamics know in a non-toxic way what you want to be changed about the MCU skins now that they are considering updating the existing ones, particularly about the hair. Let them know if you didn't buy the skins that, you know, you want this hair to be this way or whatever. They currently are listening and are going to be considering doing an update. So if you want your voice heard, let them know, again, in a non-toxic way. And we might be getting a more accurate Hawkeye and Black Widow and Hawk, for example, which would be very cool. Now, the free cosmetic thing is very interesting. I'm wondering what's that going to be. I mean, when I think of free cosmetics, the first thing I think of is the cosmetic vendor, which 4 months later, we still don't have an update on. Are they going to be dropping free skins just as a reward, or are they actually bringing back the cosmetic vendor? We'll have to see. Hopefully they are doing both. You know, people have been asking for more skins as a reward for content, and that would be great. It would go a long way, but also they really need to bring back the cosmetic vendor because it is getting ridiculous. But still, if this pans out, definitely good news for the game. At the very least, it sounds like they are going all out for this War for Wakanda update. They know what the stakes are, and they know they really have to hit a home run with this. I'm not exaggerating to say that the future of the game very much depends on the success of War for Wakanda, because if that one flops, I honestly don't see how they recover. But from what it sounds like, it's potentially going to be lit. From if they add all of this, you got the new enemy types, you got Claw, you got Crossbones, you're going to have better cosmetics, you're going to have a horde mode, all that stuff. That all sounds like it's going to be absolute fire. The only thing that could at this point mess up that raid is if there are some really bad bugs, which we know from experience, particularly this past Tuesday, can definitely happen. But hopefully when War for Wakanda drops, they have all their ducks in a row and they don't have any QA testers that can't recognize IP addresses floating on the screen and the War for Wakanda update goes off without a hitch. I really hope so, because I definitely want this game to do well. I enjoy it very much and I don't like seeing it fail. So here's hoping that War for Wakanda lives up to its considerable potential. But that's it. I'll have more information when I get it. I'll probably be streaming when they update the blog, so I'll give you guys more information about that. I'll be streaming the Cosmic Cube event. I was playing it yesterday for the first time. As you saw, it was quite easy, but the actual cosmic event itself is where the mission chain will come into play. So I should finally be able to get some good rewards, at least for playing. And also, of course, the MCU Captain America skin is coming out and it will be in the marketplace by Reset, which a bunch of people are excited about. I'm seeing overwhelming support for it because it is a perfect skin. They got everything right. Even the MCU shield. I saw some haters desperately, and I mean desperately, trying to find a way to complain about the Captain America skin, and it's not working. It's a dub. Just let them have one. It's a rough week for Marvel's Avengers. Let them have that. But other than that, looking forward to learning more about the OLT, and I hope it's actually good. That's all. I'm Sadat the Gamer, signing out.